Good afternoon on this hot, humid, and early July day. A couple of days before the powwow, 3 days away from powwow Saturday. It is Wednesday, July 5th, 2017, and today we see the 8-3 Mosquito Warhawks yellow team taking on the 8-2 blue Warhawks. Battle for second place here. Red, of course, still on top of the league standings, and this is the second head-to-head meeting between these two teams this year. Yellow beating blue in the first game of the season. Let's take a look at the starting pitcher for the blue Warhawks. It's Noah Norton, number 32. Very reliable, strong athlete for this blue team, and head coach Muddy Bordeaux. Meanwhile, for the yellow Warhawks, starting pitcher today will be Ronan Daibo. He wears number 12. The top three hitters in this top of the inning will be Marcus Daibo, Chai Daibo, and Retardillo Stacy. It'll be the top three for yellow to start off this game. Yellow coming off of a loss on Sunday, 6-3 at the hands of the purple Warhawks, who got off to a very slow start this year, but were able to win 3 straight before dropping a game yesterday. League standings right now, red team 12-0, they're on top of the league standings. The blue team 8-2, and the yellow team 8-3. I'm Brandon Bordeaux, Emmett Hamlin, the camera guy. Emmett Camelin, just call him that. Cameraman guru himself on scene here at Maddie's Park. And as we said before, heat, it's paid dividends, and it's struck a yellow team player. Rain Goodleaf not playing right now. Gone to a bout with the heat and the hot humidity here. All I can say is I'm happy we're here today, because tomorrow it's supposed to be 5 degrees warmer and feel about 7 degrees warmer, as there's a pitch inside, strike one. First pitch of the game, we're underway here at Maddie's Park. I have an hour and a half to complete this game. They're still playing under those rules until the playoffs, as far as we know, as this one is fouled off, as Barry Daibo, the assistant coach of the blue team, had to kind of jump out of the way of that one. It's 0-2 now to the leadoff hitter, Marcus Daibo. Norton winds up, and now he throws it, and this one fouled off as well. So, early battle here, fourth pitch of the at-bat, Marcus Daibo and Noah Norton. Norton yet to throw a ball in this contest. Here's the 0-2. Inside, up high, 1-2. Remember, in this league, when you get the 4 balls in the at-bat, they bring out the T-ball stick. Fifth pitch of the at-bat here. Norton looks and delivers. Driven to short, and that's going to get through. Base hit. In fact, that's heading into left field. Daibo rounding first, heads to second, and he will get there standing up. It's a double for Marcus Daibo to lead off. Now, Chai Daibo steps in to bat, the second hitter in the lineup. Marcus Daibo on first with that leadoff double. Now Noah Norton looks and deals. Ball outside and a little high, 1-0. This blue team, of course, lost 2 games this year, one of which was to this yellow team. Top 3 teams in Mosquito, as there's a pitch inside, 2-0. Top 3 teams in Mosquito, all from Kahnawake. Red team, of course, in first, and then these 2 teams fighting for second place. Here's the 2-0 from Noah Norton. Here's the pitch. Up high, and that'll be 3-0, so one more pitch. One more ball anyway, and then Chai Daibo will be able to use the T-ball stick. Here's the 3-0 from Norton. That's over the plate, strike one. So Noah's working on his 11th pitch already of this game. Here's the pitch. Strike two, he got him fishing there. So it's a full count offering to Chai Daibo. Norton steps in and delivers, and that's strike 3. Good pitch from Noah Norton. Got him swinging at 2 high ones. 1 down, but a runner still on second for the Yellows. First out of the game. And now coming up to bat is Renterio Stacy, number 13, hoping to be lucky here. And he nearly did not get lucky at the sidestep pitch that was a little behind him. 1-0. In Major League Baseball, I believe that's called message sending, Emmett. Of course, this is Mosquito League Baseball, the 1-0 from Norton. Outside, 2-0. Runner on second base, 1 out. 2-0 pitch from Noah Norton is on the way. That's in the dirt, 3-0. It'll be interesting here to see if Renterio Stacy makes contact here. It'll be interesting to see what happens if the ball ends up going in the air. The 3-0. That's in there, strike 1. Remember, Noah was down 3-0 the last hitter and ended up striking out Chai Daibo. And that's in the dirt, and now we will have the T-ball stick come out here. So the blue team talking to one another, saying that the play is at first base. Oh. I believe the T-ball stick has been knocked down to its moorings. And the T-ball stick has been ruled out of the game. I think what Renterio is doing is trying to practice his swing, but he's hitting the T-ball stick by mistake. Remember, if this is a foul ball, it's considered a strikeout. So here's the swing. That's a foul ball. That's strike 3. 2 down. Noah Norton gets the distinction of getting 4 balls in the count and still earning the strikeout. So there's 2 outs with a runner on second. And here's Bocephus Diaboost trying to get yellow on the board before blue comes up. And there's a pitch right over the plate. Great pitch from Norton. That was the 18th pitch of the inning. The game, considering we're at the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside, 1-1. Generally, the rule of thumb here in this league has been that the pitchers have been pitching 2 innings each. And from what we know, that's not going to change, at least not until playoff time. Here's the pitch from Norton. Outside, 2-1. If Diaboost reaches here, then Ronan Diabo, the pitcher, is waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. That's up high. 3-1. So we'll see what Noah Norton is able to deliver to the plate right here. He winds up, pitches it. That's in there, strike 2, full count. If Norton can throw a strike here, that means he would have strucken out the side in the top half of the first inning. Here's the pitch. That's inside, ball 4, and now they will take the T-ball stick out. We'll have to wait and see. Generally, as a rule of thumb, you want to drive it in between the 2 outfielders or on the ground towards opposite field. But we'll wait and see. There's a runner on second here, 2 outs. Ball 4 has been reached. So Bocephus Diaboost has it, fires, and that's driven. That's going to be fair. It reaches the gap in left field. Coming to the plate is Daibo. He scores. Yellow's on the board. Diaboost should probably head back to second. He will. It's an RBI double. And Bocephus Diabo drives in. Bocephus Diaboost drives in Marcus Daibo. And the Yellows draw first blood. It's 1-0. And now for Yellow, it's Ronan Daibo, the pitcher. Pitcher against pitcher showdown. The pitch is in the dirt, 1-0. Diaboost with the RBI double to put Yellow on top by a score of 1-0. Here's the pitch from Noah Norton. That'll be inside. Oh, he got hit. That's a hits batsman as Ronan Daibo will get the first. So now Chana Daibo, the number 6 hitter, will step up to plate. Runners on first and second. Could be a big play here. 1-0 Yellow on top of Blue. Chana Daibo coming up and Rihanna Diaboost due up after her. Here's the pitch to Chana Daibo. Norton deals. It'll be inside 1-0. We have a lineup change here for Blue, I believe. Logan McCumber is here. Logan McCumber's here for Blue. It's good for Blue. There was a bit of a scare as to how many players they would actually have before the game, but they have enough, and the pitch is inside, or outside, I should say, and in the dirt. Rihanna Diaboost on the on-deck circle. The pitch to Chana Daibo is in the dirt and hits the umpire, and it looks like he hit him right in the chest area. That's 4 pitches, 4 balls, and a chance here for Chana Daibo to get the T-ball stick out. As you hear assistant coach Barry Daibo yell, 2 outs, any base. So no matter what you see, if that ball is in the air, you are running. Daibo aims, now hits it, and it's right to the pitcher Norton. Norton looks at first, the throw's a little high, and it'll get back to the backstop area. They throw to second. The runner's safe at second. A run scores, and Yellow's on top 2-0. And now a runner will get to third base. Runners on second and third. If the Yellow scores another one here, that will be the inning. Of course, the most you can score in any inning from 1 to 5 is 3 runs. And then the 6th inning, if it gets that far, is there's a strike thrown by Noah Norton. If there's a 6th inning, then he could score as many runs as you wish, or as you can try to get. Here's a pitch upstairs, 1-1. And if Rihanna Diaboost is hit by this pitch, then Cruz Robertson will step up to bat. 2 outs, 2 runs are already on the board, and 2 runners in scoring position for Yellow. Of course, only one of them would be able to come across the plate, as this pitch is low, 2-1. Now Norton winds up, deals to home plate. That's outside, 3-1. Here's the pitch. That's over the plate. 3-2, full count. Oh. Full count. So we have a bit of a delay as the ball went back into the outfield. Rihanna Diaboost stepping in, trying to get Yellow its 3rd and final run of this inning. Here's the windup, payoff pitch, in there! Strike 3. Great pitch from Norton. He strikes out the side. Yellow scores 2, but strands 2 runners on. Our score after half an inning, it's the Yellow Mosquito Warhawks 2, the Blue Mosquito Warhawks coming up to bat. We'll be right back after this here on Baby Blue Memories. Here you go, bottom half of the first inning, 2-0 yellow on top of blue in this Mosquito baseball game. First pitch of the at-bat to Kota Daibo, number 31, leading off against Ronan Daibo, number 12 of yellow. A critical game for both teams. If yellow gets the win here, they move into second place with a 2-0 head-to-head as a pitch is in there. Strike one. Have Kota Daibo leading off. Then I believe Jace Norton, number 43, up to bat second. Here's the 1-1 from Ronan Daibo. Outside and low, 2-1. Of course, yellow scored 2 runs, had 4 hits in that inning as the pitch is in there, 2-2. And now it's time for both Daibos here to be fierce. It's a 2-2 count. Leadoff hitter this bottom of the first inning. Yellow's already got 2 runs. And that's in there. Strike 3. Kota Daibo down on strikes. And that means Jace Norton, I believe, comes up to bat now for blue. Here's a pitch that Jace chases. It's strike 1. Jace chases. I feel like a bad rapper right now with that. Here's a pitch that's outside, 1-1 from Ronan Daibo. One thing we've noticed in this league here is a majority of the outs are recorded via the strikeout. As Noah Norton, the pitcher, is on deck. Here's a pitch that is hit, and now Ronan Daibo makes the play. No, it's not going to be safe. The first baseman was unable to handle it. So Jace Norton hustles out a single. Good throw by Daibo and a good stretch there by the first baseman, Chai Daibo, but now Noah Norton, the pitcher's at the plate. The pitch outside, 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's going to be swung on and missed by Noah Norton, 1-1. There's a swing and a miss there by Norton, 1-2. And Ronan Daibo hoping to get his second strikeout of the day. Runner on first. And the blue team trailing this one 2-0. The pitch. That's inside, and it's 2-2. See, who do we have up on deck for blue next? We have Sagunigurawis Daibo. Left-handed hitter, first lefty of the game for blue. Here's the pitch, outside, full count. And one more ball away from potentially the T-ball stick being put out there. Full count offering. Here it is. That's in there, strike 3, 2 down. Big pitch from Ronan Daibo. Now, Sagunigurawis Daibo, the number 4 hitter, comes up, trying to clean up, get blue on the board in this game. They're trailing 2-0. The pitch from Ronan Daibo fouled off, and that's strike 1. Very good pitch. Very good pitch, very good swing. 2 outs. And as they say in baseball, and as they say when you're in a little league, any base, first or second, or closest base. There we go. As either first or second will be a force to end this bottom of the first inning. We're watching Baby Blue Memories presentation of Mosquito League Baseball. Brandon Bordeaux, Emmett Hamlin, here at beautiful Maddie's Park on this hot Wednesday afternoon. Here's the pitch. Hit opposite way, and that's going to get to the outfield. Heading to third is Jace Norton. Heading to second is Daibo. The throw is at the pitcher as Sagunigurawis Daibo stumbled, but got to second base anyway. Chase Norton with some hustle makes it to third. And now with 2 outs, there are 2 runners in scoring position for Carter Stock. Carter Stock will have to duck out of the way of this one. 2-0 Yellow leads, but Blue has 2 runners in scoring position in this bottom half of the first inning. Now Ronan Daibo settles down, throws it over. That'll be inside, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Good pitch. Good pitch, good swing. Of course, this is a battle between 2 teams that are tied for second place in the league standings. Blue a half game ahead in the loss column. Here's a pitch, and that's strike 2. Jace Norton at third base, anxious. He really wants to cross that plate and get his team on the board. 2-0 Yellow, bottom of the first. 2 outs. The pitch. Third ball of the at-bat. 1 ball away from potentially seeing that T-ball stick. They have not seen Blue use it yet. The pitch skied near us, and that'll be a foul ball. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit scared for the camera and the cameraman. I'm kidding, Emmett. You know I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Full count. Ronan Daibo against Carter Stock. The pitch. Ball 4, and we have the T-ball stick coming out now for the first time. I guess I jinxed it. So here we go. Saganigarawis Daibo at second. Chase Norton at third. The pitch. That's going to skip through, and it's going to get to the outfield. 1 run is in. Daibo heads around third. She'll score. The game tied at 2. And now they're asking Carter Stock, coming around the plate, the throw, not in time, and Blue gets 3. So 3 runs scored. It's a home run for Blue, and the Blue Warhawks have taken a 3-2 lead after the first inning. We'll be back with the top half of the second. Cruz, Robertson, Lewis Bova, and Dehayan and Ruckwa Deer on deck. We'll be back with the second inning here on Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, top half, second inning. Mosquito League Baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Yellow Warhawks and the Blue Warhawks. Blue on top 3-2. This is, of course, a showdown for second place in the league standings. Stepping up to bat is Cruz Robertson, the number 8 hitter. Pitch is in the dirt, 1-0 from Noah Norton, who gave up 2 runs in the first, but struck out the side. Here's a pitch outside, 2-0. After Cruz Robertson, Lewis Bova, and Dehayan and Ruckwa Deer are up for the yellow team. Here's the pitch. Oh! Robertson gets plunked in the shin. That's the second time that Noah Norton has hit somebody in this game, and there's a runner on first as Robertson limps the first. And now coming up to bat is Lewis Bova, the 9-hitter. Here's Bova stepping up to the plate, batting Albert Pujols-like stance, and pitch is low and inside, 1-0. Dehayan Ruckwa Deer, the number 10 hitter, due up after this. Here's the pitch from Norton. In the dirt, 2-0. Blue has 3-2 the lead. They have the lead 3-2. They scored 3 runs in the first, all with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Norton. In there. Now the pressure is on Lewis Bova here. The batter. The pitch from Norton on the way. Third ball of the bat. Now Norton winds up. Looks to the plate. Here's a throw. That's low, and that's going to be ball 4, so they're going to break out the T-ball stick. Robertson, of course, at first for the yellow team. Driven right to the second baseman. Oh, they're not going to be able to get Robertson out. Robertson on his way to third. And he'll get there. George Robertson tells Cruz to go home. He scores. Meanwhile, Bova goes to second base. And the game is tied. RBI double for Louis Bova. And the yellow team has squared it up 3-3. Now Dehayan Rukwa Deer, the number 10 hitter, comes up to bat. Zachary Robertson Ryan, as you just heard, is here and has made it to the game. So this is actually not the bottom of the lineup, but the second to last hitter for yellow. Here's the pitch from Noah Norton. Whoa! Is that a foul ball? I think that is. That's a foul ball. That hit the bat. I think Dehayan Rukwa was trying to duck out of the way, but his bat wasn't trying to avoid the ball, I guess, so that's a strike. Here's the pitch from Norton. That's in there, strike 2. Now suddenly you go from a hitter's count because of the foul tip, the accidental foul tip, into a pure pitcher's count. 1-2. The pitch on the way from Norton. Strike 3! Great pitch from Noah Norton. He actually took a lot of heat off of that pitch. It was more like a slow mover to home plate, and that is the first out of the inning for the yellow team. Now Zachary Robertson Ryan steps up to the plate and looks at ball 1 from Noah Norton.
Hey, pick that helmet up.
Noah Norton against Zachary Robertson Ryan. This is the bottom part of the yellow lineup. Top half of the lineup coming up. Here's the pitch. Oh! And that's gonna hurt. Zachary Robertson Ryan trying to cover for himself, but in the process kind of got hit by the pitch. I think he'll be all right, but that's not going to tickle for a while. Runners on first and second now for yellow, and stepping up is Marcus Divo. He doubled and scored a run in the first inning and fouled off. And tell you, I don't know whose idea it was to park that close, but that ball came a little too close for comfort. That's why whenever there was games at the hospital ball field, I would literally never park in front of the hospital. Never. Here's the 0-1 to Marcus Dibo. Outside. Here's the pitch from Norton. Ooh! Look out, Marcus. Marcus Dibo has to dive out of the way of that one. 3-3 our score. Runners on first and second, 1 out for yellow. That's in the dirt, ball 3. One more ball, and then we will see the T-ball stick brought out for the yellow team, in particular Marcus Dibo. Here's the windup from Norton and the pitch to home. That's going to be in the dirt, and we're going to see the T-ball stick come out now. Here we go. Stepping up is Marcus Diamond with the T-ball stick. Oh, that's going to be foul tip. That's strike 3. It's a foul ball. And for the second time in this game, yellow has struck out on the T-ball stick. Some costly runs for yellow. Now stepping up to bat is Chai Daibo. Takes ball 1 up high. Daibo 0 for 1 with a strikeout. One to 0 now to Chai Daibo. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Due up in the bottom half of the second for Blue. Midnight Cross, Ugly Daibo, and Logan McCumber. Here's a swing and a miss. Chai a little upset at himself there. He knew he'd chase the high one, but first strike. I think he'll take that. Runners on first and second. Yellow have a chance to score some more. That's going to be caught by the second baseman, who is Carter Stock, and that'll do it. So yellow ties the score, but we headed to the bottom of the second inning, all even up. Blue coming up to bat. There you go, bottom half of the second inning. Our score is 3-3 between yellow and blue. Second place game. Here's the pitch to Midnight Cross. A half-hearted swing, strike 1. Like Midnight wasn't too sure what to do there. It looked like wanted to swing, but wasn't entirely sure. First strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, Midnight had to avoid that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up next for Blue is Ugly Bordeaux, number 41. That's in there, strike 2. Look at Ronan made that kind of change. Look like it was a slider. Throwing sliders at age 10, I'm 28 and I still can't throw a slider. Here's a 1-2. Oh, just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. And that'll be off the plate. Full count offering now from Ronan Daibo. Starting off this bottom half of the second inning. We're all tied up here 3-3. Here's the pitch from Daibo. That'll be up high, and now it's time to break out the T-ball stick. Blue took advantage of this the last inning. We'll see if they're able to do so now. You always got to tell the hot corners in this situation, first and third, be ready. Got a right-handed hitter, and the play at this point would be only going towards first base if it was on the ground, which it is. Hit right to the pitcher, Ronan Daibo, and they execute the 1-3 perfectly. So Midnight crosses, grounds into the force at first. 1 down, and now Ugly Bordeaux steps up to bat. Pitch is in there, strike 1 from Ronan Daibo. Ugly Daibo looks at the pitch, looks at strike 2. Dale Redadaze White is on deck for Blue, number 39. Here's the pitch, 0-2, and nearly 0-0 for Bordeaux as he had to duck and get out of the way of that one. 1-2. Dale Daze White, as mentioned, the tallest player on this team, very lanky. Here's the pitch. Gets through to the outfield. Past Robertson Ryan's glove. It gets to the fence. Heading to second is Bordeaux. Robertson Ryan throws it in there. Now heading to third is Bordeaux. The throw nearly got him. Look out. Oh, good run by Bordeaux getting to third base. Third, a triple for Bordeaux, and now the hitter is Dale Daze White. Three our score. Runner at third, one out, the pitch, and that's a strike. I think the unfair thing for Deo is that his strike zone's a lot wider than most, especially at this level. Tallest player by far on this blue team. Here's the pitch. Strike two. The next hitter for blue. Can't see the number. We'll get to you in a second on that one. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Strike three. Big pitch from Ronan Daibo. There are two down. And it's a left-handed hitter up for blue. Here's a pitch to...
What's his last name? James. Hey? James? I don't know his last name.
We don't have number 40 on our sheet. You know his first name is James. The one number we did not have before this game. Pitch is outside 1-2.
Come on, James, you got it.
The 1-2 offering from Daibo. Inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on third still. With the run that would put blue in front, 90 feet away from home. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Tough pitch, big pitch. Strike three. And Yellow escapes that inning with no runs given up. It's 3-3. We're heading to the top of the third. Due up for Yellow. Chai Daibo, Dr. Dio Stacy, Bosifas Diabus. We'll be back with Mosquito Warhawks baseball on Baby Blue Memories. Here you go, top of the third inning. 3-3 our score in this showdown for second place here in Mosquito baseball between the Yellow Warhawks and the Blue Warhawks. New pitcher on the mound for the blue team. It's Jace Norton, number 43. And meanwhile, as we mentioned earlier, due up for Yellow. Chai Daibo, Dr. Dio Stacy, Bosifas Diaboost. Oh, never mind. It is Dr. Dio Stacy who's up. He was the last He was the last hitter in the last inning. So it happens when it's a hot summer day, as pitch is in the dirt. Here, Barry Daibo, the intense assistant coach for the blue team. Oh, we got a whistle. We're going to change catching gloves for the catcher. That's one position that I found like impossible to play was catcher. Here's the pitch from Norton. 1-0. It's on the way. Here it is. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. So we have the heart of the Yellow lineup here. due up in the third with Stacy, Diaboost, and Diabo. This tandem has combined to score 7 runs over our 2 broadcasts. Including the only one in the last game that we did. And here's a pitch in there. A good pitch from Jace Norton. Of course, both of these two teams are battling each other for second, but ultimately hoping to chase the red team, who is looking as strong as ever on top of the league standings. The pitch upstairs, ball 3. Here's the pitch on the way from Norton. Looks, sets, winds up, delivers to home. That's outside, ball 4, and now it's time for the T-ball stick. Rodriguez Stacy, who actually struck out on that T-ball stick the last time. All right, sometimes there's a lot more pressure because you're the one that's in control. You're the only one that's in control. Nobody else has control of this except for you, the batter. Stacy just has to get focused and make good contact. Winds up. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. They're going to throw to first. Off the bag. He's safe. He's safe. He makes it. Rodriguez Stacy strikes out but still makes it to first base. And now, Josephus Diaboost, who had a double and scored in the first inning, is up at bat. Here's a pitch in there, strike 1. Diaboost, as I mentioned earlier, doubled in the first inning, drove home a run, and then scored a run later on. So there's been 2 runs that Yellow has scored in that inning, and he was a part of both of them. And it's a pitch that's in the dirt, ball 2. Ronan Dibo is up next, and we're sure that he'll be playing another position by the time the 3rd inning rolls around. Pitch the maximum 2 innings that you could pitch at this point of the season, per game, of course. Here's the pitch from Norton. That's in there, good pitch. This is a big game if you look at it. These two teams are basically even in the standings. A win for Blue would put them a game and a half up on Yellow for second. And there's a pitch that's inside with, and if Yellow does lose this game, it means that they'd be on a losing streak for the first time during the season. Of course, if they're able to beat Blue, that means they would be 2-0 on the season against the Blue team, as there's a pitch that's outside for a ball. Yellow with the win, they'd be 2-0 and would completely control the head-to-head. Here's the pitch from Norton. That's upstairs. And it's time for the T-ball stick. T-ball time. Your sponsor name here, T-ball time. Now here's Josephus Diaboost. Or Delaboost if you prefer. Now driven to opposite field. That's going to hit the glove and jump into foul territory, but it's still a single. Delaboost gets to first on the single. Stacy is on second. Runners on first and second. Ronan Dibo coming up now. Ronan has no official at-bats today because he was hit by a pitch back in the first inning. As we have a timeout called by Blue. Assistant coach Joey Barnes heading over to home plate. Kahnawake on deck for yellow. But before that, it's a Ronan Daibo time. Here's the pitch on the way from Norton. That's in the dirt, 1-0. 3-3, and thank goodness we're not here at this time tomorrow because it's going to be much hotter tomorrow. But then again, Emmett and I are in the shade anyway, so
Pay attention to the game.
for us it's not that bad. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, 2-0.
Time. Go get it.
Here's the windup and the pitch from Norton. Outside, 3-0. And of course, if this pitch is a ball, that means the T-ball stick will be brought out again. And there we go. So, yellow has gotten a base hit and a strikeout, but there are no outs because the fact that Stacy reached first, and now here's a swing, and it's driven through the middle. That gets to the gap, and it gets to the fence. 1 run will score for sure. A second run on its way. Heading to third is Daibo. Ronan Daibo going for the home run, and he scores! That's it, a 3-run bases clearing inside the park home run. Yellow scores 3. And they lead it 6-3. We will be back with the bottom half of the third inning. The yellow team leading the blue team here in Mosquito baseball by a score of 6-3 on Baby Blue Memories. There you go, bottom half of the third inning. New pitcher on the mound for yellow. That's Bocephus, number 22. First pitch is up high to Logan McCumber. As first base coach Joey Barnes, a little late to get over to the position, but might have somebody joining him very soon as Logan nearly got hit there. 2 balls, no strikes. The count on the number 10 hitter for blue. Here's the pitch. That's in there, strike 1. This is the bottom of the third inning. Mosquito baseball, yellow Warhawks on top of the blue, 6-3. It's a battle for second place in the league standings. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Good pitch there from Bocephus Delaboost. Cannot see the number on the next batter up for blue. We're going to have to get to that soon. Here's the pitch. That's in there, strike 3. 1 down. And now back to the top of the lineup for blue. Daibo. Good pitch there by Bocephus Delaboost. Gets his first strikeout of the day. The pitch is outside, ball 1 to Daibo, the number 1 hitter for blue. That's upstairs, and it's 2-0 now, the count. Here's the 2-0. Ball 3. So here's Bocephus Delaboost. Gets set, throws the first, and now they will break out the T-ball stick. It's amazing how much quieter and more relaxed the dugouts are when there's a coach present in them. Once the coaches get on the field, it's like Not necessarily to say a free-for-all, but it's a little louder in there. So there's one down here, and Kahnawake has the T-ball stick out there and will strike out. 2 down. So that's the second strikeout for Josephus Delaboost. And now that brings up Jace Norton. We got a timeout called by the ump as catcher for yellow. Rihanna Delaboost has to tie up her pad a little, her leg pad a little more. Something got loose back behind home plate. Now tying it around her shoe. Of course, this is our third broadcast here. All three have featured yellow up to this point. We've seen yellow beat St. Martin. We've seen them lose to the red team. Now we see them having a 6-3 lead over the blue team in the bottom half of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded right to the pitcher. Delaboost stumbles, fumbles, tumbles, and the runner gets to first base. Great play by Delaboost. I'm actually amazed he was able to knock that down, but good hustle by Norton, gets the first. And Jace Norton 2 for 2 in the game. And now stepping up to bat is Noah Norton 0 for 1, struck out in the bottom half of the first inning. That's where Blues scored all 3 of their runs up to this point. And Noah drives this one into the gap. That's going to fall and get to the fence. Jace Norton heading to third. Norton being waved. Noah Norton heads to third. The run will score. It's a triple, RBI triple for Noah Norton. It's a big hit for Noah Norton. Jace Norton comes in and scores. It's now 6-4. The tying runs at home plate. Sagunigurawis Daibo, the number 4 hitter, cleanup. Takes a pitch upstairs, 1-0. So now it's getting a little tight here. I said before, that's what you should expect between two teams that are second and third, respectively, in the league. Here's the pitch. Driven. Great play by Delaboost. They throw. Got him. What a play. You'll see that on ESPN's Top 10. Yellow takes a 6-4 lead into the top of the fourth inning. Due up for the Yellow Warhawks. Kahnawake, Rihanna Delaboost, Cruz Robertson. We'll be right back here on Baby Blue Memories. Here we go, top half of the fourth inning. Yellow Warhawks 6, Blue Warhawks 4. This, of course, is a showdown for second place in the league standings. Both these two teams, in addition to chasing one another, also trying to track down the top-seeded red team, who just doesn't seem like they're going to lose at any point this year. There's a pitch inside. A little up high, too, so ball one. From Jace Norton to the number 6 hitter, Kahnawake. Daibo, Rihanna Delaboost, and Cruz Robertson due up in this top half of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Norton stepping in, not wasting any time. Delivers. And nearly clobbered Kahnawake with the pitch. Here's a 3-0 from Norton. Winds, deals. And here's the delivery in the dirt, and they're going to get the T-ball stick out.
Hey, Tanner, big hit. Hey, just like practice. Just like in the practice. Remember, Tanner, line up the foot.
Here we go. That T-ball stick was the Achilles heel for Yellow in the last game against Red. The first half of this game, they struggled with it. Took advantage of it last inning. Let's see what they can do here. Divo hits this one and goes straight to Norton, the first baseman. Norton picks it up and will not have a play. So a leadoff single for Divo as the ball took a couple of funny hops and eventually died on the pitcher, Jace Norton, and now stepping up to bat is Rihanna Delaboost. Delaboost in this game 0 for 1, struck out way back in the first inning and takes the ball 1-0 here. This yellow team up over the blue team 6-4. Here's the pitch. Upstairs 2-0. Amazingly, the top three teams in the league, the red team, the yellow team, and the blue team, have not lost to any non-Kahnawake teams at all this year. The only losses have come head-to-head out of those three. Every team outside of Kahnawake, Chateauguay, Mercier, St. Martin, etc., they have beaten. There's a pitch in there. The blue team was happy to see that. Let's see if Norton can keep it rolling here. The pitch. That's outside. And now the T-ball stick comes out again. Ariana Diaboost. Remember what we said before. Yellow really struggled with that T-ball stick. Not only in the first inning of this game, but also throughout the entire last game that we've seen them play, which was against Red. Even this past Sunday, when they lost to the purple team, they struggled with that T-ball stick. Delaboost drives it. That'll be short right in front of the catcher. The throw, there'll be no play. I don't know if Yellow's intentionally hitting the ball 10 feet away, but it's working. Runners on first and second. And now Cruz Robertson will step up to the plate with 2 runners on, no outs. You hear the play over by the assistant coach, Barry Dibo, saying closest base. Touch first, touch second, touch third. Try to get a force. The pitch from Norton to Robertson. Inside, strike one. Inside the strike zone, I should say. Ball one. Here it is. Ball two, 2-1. That's upstairs on Robertson, 3-1. Louis Bova due up next for the yellow team. One more ball away from seeing the T-ball stick, and Robertson nearly got plunked for the second time in this game. He got hit by a pitch in the second inning, and now Robertson gets set. Another crack at the T-ball stick. Yellow has actually gotten on base each of the last 4 times that stick has been brought out. They really struggled with that in the last couple of games prior to today. Robertson winds up, hits this one. That's going to fall. It's a base hit. 1 run coming across the plate right now. And now the ball takes a funny hop. Robertson drives in 2, and Yellow takes an 8-4 lead. So now, if Yellow gets a run here, that'll be the 3rd run for the yellow team this inning. There's a pitch that is in the dirt, 1-0. The windup, the delivery to home plate. Upstairs and a little outside, 2 balls, no strikes. No outs here for yellow, so they have a runner at third, and they're 90 feet away from getting the maximum amount of runs that they could get. The Kahnawake Deer is on the on-deck circle. And it's time for the T-ball stick to come out and
Hey, get in the dugout. The only person that should be out there is the person batting next. All right, Lewis.
so here's Bova, who has doubled. And here's the pitch right to home. They're going to throw home. They got him. They got Robertson. Robertson out at home. Louis Bova does get the first, but they tag the runner out at home. And Muddy Bordeaux is going to make a pitching change here. Norton goes into center field. And stepping up to the plate, stepping up to the pitcher's mound, number 33. I believe that's Sogunigo Rawis Daibo. Sogunigo Rawis Daibo, number 33. So Norton goes into center field, and Daibo is now throwing. So this inning is still alive. It's 8-4 yellow. Yellow was threatening to get a ninth, which would have been the third run, which would have meant that the inning would come to a premature end. Instead, they get the force at home. And the Kahnawake Deer is up now. 0 for 1, struck out back in the second inning. We're standing right by the yellow bound right now, and they have a loose group of players. They are happy right now the way they're playing. Here's the pitch upstairs. Let's see if the Kahnawake Deer swings at this 3-0 pitch from Daibo. Sogunigo Rawis Daibo winds up, and the pitch is in the dirt. And it's now time for Deer to take out the T-ball stick. The Kahnawake Deer looks, winds up, drives it deep. That's caught. 2 down. They're going to try to pick him off at first. No. It hits the catcher, who's actually over at in front of the yellow pitching mound. So I guess we'll call that a sac fly, but not an RBI sac fly. Deer flies out. The runner advances to second. So 2 down. And now it's Zachary Robertson Ryan up for yellow. He got hit by a pitch back in the second inning. One of 3 players that were hit by pitches for the yellow team. Yellow on top, 8-4 the pitch. Robertson Ryan swings and tries to make good contact, but it's a strike. 8-4 yellow. The pitch upstairs. That's a ball. Again, the blue team took a 3-2 lead at one point in this game. And it was 3-3 at one point, but the yellow team has responded. Of course, the big play of that game was the inside the park home run by Ronan Daibo. That drove in 3 runs, and that is the difference right now in this game. Here's the pitch from Daibo. That's in there. That's a strike. Second strike.
Right, Zach. You know it's in the same spot. You can swing at it.
2 down. So Gunigurawa's Daibo winds up. Delivers. That's in there. Strike 3.
It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry, Zachary.
That's 3. That's the 3rd out. All right. The blue team, probably their last chance coming up in the bottom half of the 4th inning. They have Sago Nigurawa's Daibo and the number 4 hitter Carter Stock, Midnight Cross, due up. 8-4 yellow team after 3.5 innings. You're watching Baby Blue Memories' coverage of Warhawks baseball. Here you go, bottom half, 4th inning. 8-4 yellow on top of the blue team. Carter Stock is at the plate. 2-0. Carter Stock has an inside the park home run, a 3-run inside the park home run. That was the big play the first half of the game or so. Driven, and that'll find the middle. Stock will stay at first. It's a single. Oh, sorry, that's not Carter Stock. Oh, it is Carter Stock. Sorry, we have Carter for a different number here. It's a single for Carter Stock, and Blue trying to get the rally monkey going here. Trailing by a score of 8-4, bottom of the 4th inning. Now it's a Midnight Cross. Grounded to first back in the 2nd inning. And takes the ball in the dirt here from Bocephus Delaboost. Delaboost struck out the side back in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, 3 balls. Agui Bordeaux due up for the Blue. Here's the pitch to Midnight Cross. Ball 4, it's time to break out the T-ball stick. Here Chris Daibo saying, plays that second base if you're yellow. Here we go. On the ground, not line. Bocephus knocks it down to throw the first. They got him. Oh, he almost had it. Carter Stock does advance to second. That's I guess a ground out / more like a line out, if anything. But first out of the inning, runner on second, and now stepping up to the plate is Agui Bordeaux. Tripled back in the 2nd inning, but was left at 3rd base. And if Bordeaux was able to score, that would put this game in striking distance. Now stepping in is Diaboost. The pitch. Bordeaux needs to duck. Dale Werdedaze White due up next for the blue team. Struck out back in the 2nd. Here's the pitch. That might have been a strike to Dale, actually. Hey, as we mentioned earlier, a lot taller than most of these players. But certainly not going to be a strike on Bordeaux. You can tell by the time you get in the second inning pitching here, you get tired very easily. This is the second inning of work for Delaboost. And they got the T-ball stick lined up out there. Louis Bordeaux for the blue team. Winds up. Now drives it. That's well hit into right field. That'll get to the fence area. Stock will score. Bordeaux heading to second and will stay at second. It's an RBI double. And blue makes it 8-5. And Deo Redadaze White is up now for the blue team. Runner on second. The pitch from Delaboost is upstairs. That's too high even for him to swing at. 1-0. Now White steps in. The pitch. Behind, 2 balls, no strikes. And Bordeaux is on second. There is only 1 out here. It's now 8-5 yellow. Delaboost winds up and throws, and that's in the dirt, 2-0. Actually, that's 3-0. If they have to bring out that T-ball stick again, you have to wonder if maybe Daibo or Robertson decide to go with another arm on that mound to try and close out this game. Here's the pitch from Delaboost. And White nearly got hit. It's actually ball 3. Up next for the blue team is James Stacy. Foul ball, full count. Just 2 more outs. And in this at bat for Bocephus, 1 more strike. And Redadaze White trying to keep hope alive for the blue. Here's the pitch. And the T-ball stick will come out now. Ugly Bordeaux will be watching this very, very attentively. He's at second base. And now that's driven high. That'll go into right field. Bordeaux on his way to home plate. He scores. It's 8-6. The throw. Deer can't handle it. Deer picks it up. White gets the third. White's heading home. White scores. He trips and falls, and he scores. And it's 8-7. That's 3 runs. That's 3 runs. So it's an inside the park home run for Deo Redadaze White. That'll make it 8-7. And we're going to have to see if that's it. They're going to call the coaches. 8-7, 1-run game. What time is it? It's been approximately an hour and 24 minutes. Are they going to play 1 more inning? The coaches and the ump making the decision right now collectively. It would be the top of the 5th inning if this game were to continue. Here we go. All right, we're going to play a top half of the 5th inning. Yellow on top of blue by a score of 8-7. And due up for the yellow, the top half of the lineup, Marcus Daibo, Shy Daibo, Rutger Dio Stacy. Here we go, top half of the 5th inning. What an exciting game it's come down to. The yellow team up over the blue team, 8-7 Mosquito baseball. Here's a pitch, line to set short, the throw, and White cannot scoop it up. White picks it up, heading to second, the throw gets into center field. White's heading to third. George Robertson screaming to White, screaming to stop, and he should have. Whoa! He's safe! Dibo scores an inside the park home run on a hit that went to the shortstop. I don't think that's what they recommend. I'm pretty sure he was told to stop 3 times, but yellow takes the lead. It's 9-7. And so we had a little bit of a water break there called. The yellow team has taken a 9-7 lead. This is, of course, a showdown for second place. If yellow scores 2 more runs, that means the game is over. Here's a pitch way upstairs, ball 1. Rodrigo Stacy on deck. Here's Chai Dibo, the number 2 hitter. Here's the pitch. And that's low and outside. By the way, the pitcher for blue is Soganigarawis Dibo. We've seen her come on back in the top half of the 4th. And now that's driven through. That'll get to the left fielder. A massive shift was on, but Dibo gets on to first base. Runner on first. Nobody out for yellow. Big hit for Chai Dibo. Was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts before that. And Stacy takes a strike, 0-1. That was a little floater. Seemed to hang in the air forever, but then it dropped down once it was over the plate. 1-1. To me, as we said before, it's amazing how loose the kids are when all the coaches are on the field and they're in the dugouts all restless. 2-1 now, the count on Stacy. Runner on first base. Stacy represents the game-winning run. Try not to mention that too loud, as here's a pitch that'll sail upstairs, 3-1. Dibo yelling at her catcher and second baseman. Here's the pitch from Dibo. That drops in there. It's tough to get a read on a pitch like that because the ball just sails like this and it drops right in. Here we go. Pitch on the way from Dibo. Oh, that's the ball 4. The T-ball stick will come out now for Rodrigo Stacy. Struck out in the first inning, reached first base on a strikeout in the 3rd inning, and he scored a run. Rodrigo's hoping not to get a 3rd strikeout. Of course, the last time he got a strikeout, he scored a run. Yellow on top, 9-7. This is a big play because if yellow can score 2 more runs, this game is over. Even though blue would bat in the bottom half of the 5th, the game would be effectively over. So this is huge. Here's Stacy. Fouls it. It's going to second. They're going to throw to second base. Oh, they got them in a rundown here. And Stacy makes it to second. Runners on second and third. And the game-winning run, is now 180 feet from home plate. Now Bocephus Delaboost is up, trying to win the game for the yellow team. Fouls it back 0-1. Yellow 9, blue 7. Top half of the fifth. Of course, you can only score 3 runs per inning. Driven, and that's going to score at least 1, maybe 2. 1 run is in. The second run's on its way, and the yellow team will win this game. That's 3. That was 3 runs. All right. So that does it. Yellow will win this game, but I think blue will be given one last shot in the bottom half of the fifth. Our score after 4.5 innings, Mosquito 11. Oh, that's it. That's game. They're going to call it here. They're going to call it right here. The yellow team will win this game by a score of 11-7. There you go. The yellow team wins this one. So the yellow team, 2-0 on the season against the blue team. 2 big wins for them. Yellow improves to 9-3 on the season. The blue team will fall to 8-3. The winning pitcher of this game today is Bocephus Delaboo still get credit for the win. The loss goes to Sogonigurawis Adaibo. Yellow improves to 9-3. The blue team falls to 8-3 as you see the yellow members of the yellow team saying hello to you. They should be happy. That's a big win for the yellow team. They'll take it. They're now alone in second place in the division. And the coach just said ice cream. The coach just said ice cream. Yellow team wins this one by a score of 11-7. A big now goal going out to George Robertson from the yellow team and Muddy Bordeaux of the blue team, who are allowing us to bring you this game here at Maddie's Park. We've had a blast doing these baseball games, and we look forward to hopefully doing them for you throughout the rest of the regular season and eventually the playoffs. But that's it. Your final score, the yellow Mosquito Warhawks 11, the blue Mosquito Warhawks 7. For cameraman Emmett Hamilton. There we go, only on live TV. Cameraman extraordinaire Emmett Hamilton. This is Brandon Bordeaux saying Onagi Wahi from Maddie's Park.